What's up?
Hi.
You trying to charge your phone?
Yeah, I'm just having a few. Yeah.
Is that the typical Apple?
There we go. There we go. No,
charger?
perfect. It's working now. Don't worry. Don't worry.
Why do you get a case on your iPhone?
Because
It's an
in
iPhone.
case you drop it.
Oh, okay.
What? Well, if you drop that, I mean, you'll shatter all of the lenses out.
Don't worry, I have a strap.
What's that strap going to do when you fall off a cliff from 100 meters?
If I fall off a cliff from 100 meters, do I still care about my camera?
Probably not. But hey,
Okay.
would you rather have a working camera or would you not rather have a working camera?
I wouldn't have a working camera or a non-working camera if I'm dead. So
I mean,
that's a
true.
problem solved. Let's move on. What is that?
What? This?
Yes.
This is a.
You can stop. You can
Very
stop about
big
lying about
camera.
your external battery because I
No,
know
it's not an external battery.
that
It's,
thing's battery is dead.
It's not dead.
It's dead.
It's at 75%. Like battery health. I mean, come on, but like
Let's
it's
see,
not that.
let's see.
No, let's not.
I'm
It's all good. Don't worry.
pretty sure it's not 75%, but more like 75 divided by 5%.
That's a very low number. Are you sure? I doubt that. Okay, so this is better.
Why?
Can you film at 4K on that?
Quick check.
Oh, how unfortunate. 4K is not there.
It does
1080p.
720p, 50 FPS.
You're killing me.
It does 1080p, 24.25 FPS.
You're literally killing me.
It does 1080p, drum roll,
2 FPS.
25 FPS.
I can do 4K 60 FPS.
Oh, you know what's really the modern thing to do?
No.
640 times 480 on 25 FPS.
Nobody does that.
Yes.
Am I right?
That's cringy, let's move on. The Airpods that Apple has launched has been a big hit on the true wireless stereo market. How big of a hit?
With their sales, they're extraordinarily high. The AirPods Pro look great, I have to say. I don't have any with me right now, but I've tried them. They are great. The 3D positional sound that they've been talking about as well, it sounds top notch, being released with the new software for the AirPods Pro. The software at the moment, even though, is pretty good. You can customize your fit in your ear
Yeah, that's pretty
with
impressive.
the software, and it'll tell you whether you're fitting them too loose or too tight, and tell you what kind of ear tip you should be wearing.
Especially with all the AirPods, they have like that, if you take it off, it automatically pauses. I think that's a really nice touch.
That's on most headphones these days. But yeah, it is a nice touch, considering Apple is quite stubborn in things that everyone else does. For example, they haven't got an official calculator or weather app for iPadOS yet. And they've said in an interview with MKBHD and Craig, who was a major part of the WWDC announcement, he said that the reason they hadn't included a weather or calculator app for the iPad was because they hadn't found anything that was extremely special for either of them, and that if they were going to make it, they were going to make it right.
Yeah.
Which I believe is a great motto to have.
Just add a TI-84 emulator into the iPad and you'll be fine. Texas Instruments. Play Doom on it. Overclock it. Water cool it.
Never do that.
Why?
Linus Tech Tips.
Okay.
Cringe.
Moving on. We know that Apple's been selling those AirPods a lot, and
Only when you think about it, AirPods, they were, like, before they became a major hit, they had been released for quite a while, but not many people had got them. I don't know why or how, but they gained momentum they gained a lot of momentum very quickly.
Yeah, but we're gonna talk about the unreleased and unconfirmed 2 AirPods that's possibly coming in the following year. The first one, AirPods Lite.
They would be pretty good with the lower end headphones that are cheaper. I mean, hopefully they don't sacrifice too much on air quality. I mean, on sound quality, and
connection.
more on, I don't want to say excessive features, but that kind of thing.
And the AirPods X. The name's not confirmed, but people used to call it the AirPods X. It's basically like Beats Studio 3 on steroids plus HomePod.
Yeah, let's just not talk about HomePod. That was a major failure, I believe. It's pretty much the dumbest smart speaker, as MKBHD put it. With, like, let's face it, it was just Siri in a box. If you want a smart home, maybe buy an old iPhone 7, like a really old one, and put that on steroids. Add some
Put a
speakers.
tin can around it.
Exactly. And then you've got a HomePod.
Yeah.
Which you're going to sell for $500 each for some reason.
For some reason, Timothy Cook, we're looking at you.
Timothy Cook.
That was on purpose.
Uh-huh.
Okay. So I want to talk about the AirPods Lite for a bit more, because people have seen the leaked photos. Kind of leaked photos in China already.
Well, let's face it, Apple's production scale is massive, and if those pictures are leaked, the chances are that if they're mass producing them as they would be, there would be a lot of leaked photos, and there haven't been that many leaked photos yet.
Let's just talk about the one that I've seen that have leaked. So it's basically the length is similar to the AirPods Pro, but the ear tips are still the normal AirPods ear tips. And I think it's possible that the AirPods Lite are going to look like that. Since Lite, if you think about it, is kind of similar to LIGHT, which means less heavy. And
I'm not sure that that's a great connection, because the Lite, you would want to I think that if I could choose the ideal AirPods, they would be cheap, they would have a great sound quality, they would be active noise cancelling, and they would have an extra loop to make sure that they fit your ear a bit better.
Hey, you know that thing already exists?
Yeah,
it's called the Powerbeats Pro. Oh my god. It's also made by Apple, so...
It's not made by Apple, it's made by Beats, but Apple bought Beats.
So...
Speaking of what Apple bought, Apple has also bought Next VR. That's a company that they pretty much do sporting events live, and they do it in VR, so you can like watch from the post of a soccer pitch, and multiple posts have VR cameras, and you can watch the game from that. I have to say, it's looking pretty good for Apple VR glasses or AR glasses if they release them, which I hope they do, because being an Oculus Quest owner, it would be a great leap for virtual reality market.
Yeah,
and
because
augmented reality market.
Whichever market Apple's in, they're gonna
Dominate.
do the best,
Yeah.
and then everybody else is gonna catch up, and then they're gonna skip to the next mud puddle.
That will never happen. You will not speak of that again. Okay.
I think that's it.
Yep.
For today.
Thank you for watching.
See you on the next video.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
And don't dab.
I'm gonna dab because I'm a Windows fanboy, and Windows is better.
He's got issues. Goodbye.